Good morning, America. Good morning, guys. How y'all doing? おはようございます。いかがお過ごし How is everybody doing? Monday. Let's see. Just make sure that connected. Yep. Okay. Those of you who are tuning in who have seen the title can tell that it is the last stream of this chapter. Yeah, after what we said last week, right? So this one is the last one. これが、このチャプターの最後の配信となります。Means I promise that we're gonna actually release this Saturday. It's coming, guys. It's finally coming. Pretty much like halfway through, honest. And so, what's happened is I'm actually finished a long chapter. I've actually finished translating Dungeon Busters Volume 1. And so, my that said, we have a little bit of left to do with Busters, like bonus stories and things like that. So, yeah, that's still a thing. But I think, thanks to this chapter being half done, I think I'll be able to get it out. So, good on you all, I guess. Alright then, that said, let's get started. The last time we ended with Sago's little thing, outbreak, freak out. There's the word. That's the word. That's what we do here. Find words. And so, let me see. Okay. 冠城さんが隣にいなくなったせいで緊張が無限に高まる。痛みを通り越して吐き気がしてきたあたりで部屋の中から冠城さんに呼ばれ、そこでようやく念力で盗聴盗撮するのを忘れていたことに気づき、自分のバカさに絶望しながら入室。As always, ポンコツ。Okay. 早速 already we've I think that needs to think about 胃が痛みを取り越して胃が痛む so that's an expression of nervousness, right? Like stomach hurt. Is that an English thing? I think it is. I think it is actually. 盗撮、盗聴、盗撮、盗撮。That's shopping, I guess. So basically, and that is the bag. You know what? We're just gonna leave this as this. Okay, so what we've done here is, as always, broken up a long Japanese sentence in several, right? As we are wont to do, because as always, English sentences don't work as well in long run-off. So here, に呼ばれた is what we're assuming, right? に呼ばれた finally caught into the room. そこでようやくだらだら気づく when I realized period. And then 自分のバカさに絶望しながら入室した。バカさ、foolishness, stupidity, I feel like both don't really quite work. Thesaurus.com. All right, I think we'll just do that. Just now I was thinking about while entering the room. But why I'm not doing that is because room is already used here, so we're just gonna leave out the object. 応接室の作りは割と普通だった。向かい合ったソファがあり、その間にテーブルがあり、ティーポットと紅茶カップと調水球まんじゅうが置いてある。よくわからん表彰や表彰状表彰状やメダル、金色のカップが壁に飾られていて、天井のシャンデリアが少し目を引く。Okay. What call this room? Parlor, right? The parlor. Okay. And a table between them with a teapot and cups, black tea, and waters, beer, manju, on top. So why we changed it in the middle, right? Because in Japanese it's made as a list, right? There's sofas, there are tables, there's a teapot, and there's the cups of red tea, and then the manju, which is parentheses. But in English, that seems a bit weird because need to tell the positioning, and so it's we can't just list it all out because it would read better if we tell the positioning of each thing in relation to the other. So there are sofas facing each other, a table between them, with a teapot and cups of tea on top, right? So it would look weird if there were two sofas facing each other, a table between them, and a teapot and cups of tea. I mean, it would still be grammatically correct. It's not incorrect. It would read better. It would help the reader visualize it better and to add the directional stuff inside. At least in English, that's how it's done. So I mean, this is again and choice as always. Alright, let me. The interior of the parlor was quite normal. There were two sofas facing each other, a table between them with a teapot and cups of black tea, and super water sphere manju on top. Walls were decorated with random stuff like certificates of commendation, medals, and golden cups. Rather eye-catching chandelier dangled from the. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. It's just missing the Yoko Akarang part, which I tried to replace with random stuff. Yeah, I think that's the best we can do. Alright, moving on. Part 2. 冠城さんの対面に座っている白いドレス着たセミロングのブラウンの髪の少女がマリランド広告代行アーメントゥードベーツ殿下だ。御年17歳になられる。マリランド基準だとちょうど成人だ。 was at the moment. Not sure about customs. Team of 8. Adults, what? General increase in the number of 20-year-olds who do not feel themselves to be adults. What? I mean, I understand though. めっちゃわかる。めっちゃわかる。I mean, I'm like late 20s now, and well, I mean, I guess I do sort of feel like an adult. I'm a translator. I feel like I barely became an adult. I mean, that's not what this is about, though, right? Oh dear, oh dear. That is a problem, I suppose. Oh dear. Raise concerns among the kimono industry, which profits from the garments worn during the ceremony. Okay, that is sad. Oh man, that is sad. Yeah. Nah, that doesn't look right. Nah, doesn't. Nah. You know what I think we're gonna stick with our original one. Ish, moving on. 身長は低めで腰が細く胸は大きめ。そして驚くべきことに温泉に入ったカピバラのようにのほほんとした穏やかな顔立ちの少女である。What? What? What? So why I'm stopping is because there's hikume and then there's okime. For the first hikume, I used the me. I already used on the whatever side, so I can't use it again, which is a problem because in Japanese they use the same thing again. Sorry about that. No, let's do that. Nonchalant, probably not exactly what we want here. It's supposed to be cute, a mellow. Yeah, mellow. There we go. Okay, that's way too much adjectives. Fuck me. So there's this long one that we Bishoujo. So I always struggle to thinking about how to translate Bishoujo because it's a beautiful girl. You know what? I'm gonna be sure that the pretty part. I'm gonna not do it in the sentence because here he talks about it again. So we're gonna leave that later. I think. She had a mellow, gentle face, like a happy, relaxing. Like, what kind of description is this, man? What? Let's look it up. Let's look it up because you know that's always fun. Oh, what is this? Okay, yeah, yeah. They look like they're enjoying. Oh my god, what is this? God. Yeah, okay, this is great. This is great. I like this description. お世辞抜きで。うわお世辞抜きで。So it means like I'm not just complimenting, right? I meant it. Meant it. Let's see if Google Sensei has good suggestions. Nope, that doesn't directly help. Not just flattering. Come on, bro, dude. Just you need it just because it just makes it seem like this you don't mean it like you mean like you're saying you're not flattering when you're saying it means that you meant it as an insult, bro, dude, bro.漫画や映画を見慣れているとは何もおかしくないように思えるが、これは実はかなり珍しい神事だ。年齢の問題ではない。見た目のいい王族というところがおかしい。 This is actually pretty rare. Uh, reality was okay. So we did add quite a few things into it, just to sort of make it flow better, right? So that's not the thing about her age, and then we added this, but the thing about her features. Because this is talking about the features again, so it would feel weird to not have anything to connect it, because here he's talking about the features and then suddenly, like, boom, why is he talking about the age? And then we need to put that back into context. So it's like not the age, but what it is her features, and then we can finish off the paragraph with the comment. そもそも王族というのは政略結婚が多く、自由恋愛で相手が決まることは少ない。現代の王族は自由恋愛もあるが、昔から政治のしがらみを理由に養子を度外視で結婚相手が決まってきた血脈が濃い。 Not sure if the word breeding is right here. It seems a bit many decades and centuries of Oh hey, Khan Academy. Okay, no, that's a bit of a detour. Let's highlight this and then let's go over it later. つまり簡単に言えば普通の王族はかっこよくないし可愛くもない。化粧や服装でごまかしてようやくそれらしくなる。ヨーロッパの姫として真っ先に思い浮かぶマリー・アントワネットが有名なのはその華々しい悲劇のストーリーもあるが王国の製品なのに可愛らしく美しかったからだ。Dude, I need to practice more speaking. So much more. There. それらしい。But they're pretty. Japanese has these like sort of vague descriptors, right? Like, how do you do this? Something like that. ヨーロッパの姫として真っ先に思い浮かぶ。Marie, a princess, born an Archduchess of Austria. Okay, so she's princess, right? Because Europa ni hime. Not fame. Fame. So here's the word that the way that this word is used. Seihi, is like she's the proper empress of a big country who's actually cute. Famous for a tragic tale, true, but part of her fame was also because one of the very rare examples of a queen of a major power who was an actual beauty. Alright, something like that. Going well. 普通、女性の王族は高級に隠され、めったに人前に出ない。ほいほい社交界に出てくるのは危険にさらされて最悪死ん構わない妻、つまり王の愛人であり、その妻は見た目で選ばれる。人前で王のそばにいるのが綺麗な女性だから、それを見た人々は姫や王妃を美しいのだという印象を受ける。本物のパッとしない見た目の姫や王妃はめったに人前に出てこないのに、そういうイメージが出来上がってしまう。詳しいね、お前。変に詳しいね、お前。Alright. This is a big one. Big change? ほいほい社交界に出てくるのは危険にさらされて最後死んでも構わない妻。 didn't mind dying. So we changed it a bit because here, ほいほい、だらだらだ死んでも構わない妻、つまり王の愛人であり、その妻は見た目で選ばれる。We totally flipped this around. So this description, 早く死ぬ、we attributed it to not the 構わない妻, not to the actual empress or the actual queen, but to so here it's attributed to the concubine. Here we attribute it to the actual family member, and then we sort of expanded on that. As such, it was only the wives that could die without much repercussions. So that's where we bring the narrative, bring the sentence back to the 構わない妻、死んでも構わない妻。Wives that could die without much repercussions. That the king would bring out to such. Well, and then we added that, and then we added this. That the king would bring out to such occasions. To go back to 社会に出てくる。Yes. Yeah, that was a bit of a thorny one. 人前で王のそばにいるのは綺麗な女性だから、それを見た人々は本物のパッとしない見た目の姫や王妃はめったに人前に出てこないのに、そういうイメージが出来上がってしまう。 actual queen herself, with her drab looks and not so attractive features, rarely made an appearance. This impression soon became accepted as the something like that. Should we do this last part? Let's see how gnarly it is. 普通の姫や王や女王は平凡な顔をしているという残酷かつ当選の事実は案外知られていない。ネットが普及した現代でも平凡な王族は噂にならず、かっこよかったり可愛かったりする例外的な王族の写真ばかりが出回り話題になるので、誤解はなかなか解けない。誤解していた方が夢がある気もあるが。へえ。Let's try it. Exceptional. Due to this, the misunderstanding largely persists to this day. Then again, this wasn't a misunderstanding that would bring much joy to anyone being solved. I think that's how we're gonna do this. 誤解していた方が夢がある気もする。夢がある is so not a thing in English. Have dreams? You know, it doesn't work in English. So, yeah. We're gonna flip that around 180 degrees. We're gonna say like it. Those, yeah. We're gonna do it like this. I actually kind of like what I did with that. And so that is it for today. Again, it was about the page. Yeah, it looks like that's our general page. like a page, an hour, and hours for this about. It helps that there's dialogue underneath. Dialogue can go both ways. It can go really quickly, or it can go like, or I can like ponder over a single line for like a whole hour. But we can talk about that another day. In other news, so as I promised, this chapter will be done by this Saturday. It will be up this Saturday. And so look forward to that. And next week we will start streaming the next chapter. Finally, fucking ages that we've been working on this series. But thank you for sticking along, and we'll see you again when we see you. You know, anytime, whenever. You know, with all the stuff that I keep pumping out. You know, I hope you enjoy. Have a good day. Have a great day.